So you are welcome to this model. How to find job after your national service. How to find a job after your nation builder corps contract ends. How to find a job after your contract of volunteer work with any organization ends. I'm going to take you through 4 different areas to find a job. One of them is to find a job by starting a business around your passion. The second is to find a job with a government department or public sector employment. The third is for you to find a job with an international organization. And the fourth is to find some internship or volunteering with an organization that is within your passion. Now, I want you to cast your mind a little back to where I said you can find some side jobs to do. I recounted about 13 different areas you can find a side job to do. The first I will introduce you to in finding a job after service is to recommend to you to build on a side job that shows potential. Like I cited the example of Mahmoud, who, when he was doing his service, he started operating a mobile money and credit selling business. As soon as Mahmoud finished his service, he jumped into operating the mobile money business because he saw some gold in it. Up to today, 3 years after he finished, he is still running. In fact, 5 years after he finished, he's still running that mobile money business and even employing people to help him in that. You can do this if it is your passion. All along, you will notice from my posturing and my communication with you that I want you to start a business around your passion. That is the only way you will find the remaining life you have to live very, very sweet and enjoyable and very comfortable. Because you will find life every day as you'll be very motivated to get up from bed and go to do your work. You will find a lot of money that you can sign check without even opening your eyes than the other options I will introduce to you later. But then, for now, I am telling you that out of all the other examples of finding a job, the most important one for you from me is to find a business around your passion. And earlier, I've already told you how you can build a skills around your passion and start it as a business. I've told you to start small. I've told you to implement it. As soon as you find the passion, as soon as you build some skills around it, start it. But don't take money yet. I've told you to explore all the opportunities that there is around your niche, how you can make money out of it before you start it by taking money. So if all the side income earning opportunities that are available to you, if any of them is working, build on it. That's the first step. But if none of them is working, but building on the 20 skills I also introduced to you, like report writing, like typing, like web designing, and all those things, if these skills, you learn them very well, you master them, then it will help you to be able to start a real estate agency. Real estate agency. That is number 2. The number 1 in finding a job is to start a business around your passion. Starting a business around a side income activity that shows potential. So number 2, start a real estate agency. Around so many countries, it takes virtually zero amount of cedis to start the real estate agency. In Ghana, in Tamale, where we are based right now, you can start a real estate agency with a motorbike, a phone, and some few connections. What am I saying? One is that people, like most of you gathered here, you need accommodation, don't you? People have houses and they need to connect to you. So people with houses are here, people who need houses are here. Who will connect them to be able to rent out their houses and for people to get rooms to be able to sleep in? It is somebody who should come in, know where these facilities are, and connect. So all you need to do is to be able to move around where these facilities are, know where they are, then connect to people who need them, take them to those places, and then they will pay you some commission, and you are good to go. Indeed, I love this because in 2020, there are some 10 important industries that hold billions of dollars. Real estate is one of them. So as soon as you begin by looking for houses for people to rent and you taking commission, the next you can do in line with this is to take up houses. Somebody wants to sell a house, you pick the house, go and sell. Somebody wants to sell a plot of land, pick up the land, go and sell, take your commission. Within some few years, if you do this with lots of trust from people, you will be able to start building houses and selling. You can do this. I didn't start by selling renting people's houses and taking commission, but I started building my own homes. I started buying my own land, and I buy them 20, 30 acres. I buy them 2 pieces or 1 piece. Somebody is interested and forcing me to sell. I charge any amount I want, and the person pays for it, and then I go to buy another piece. So at IHM, it is making lots of inroads, not because I have money to build houses, but it is because people need houses, people need places to rent, and you can start it without any resources. Yes, you can do this. Is any of you here who knows Donald Trump? Donald Trump, he's a real estate mogul. My mentor is a real estate mogul, and lots of apartments in several parts of Canada, several parts of USA, people renting, and all you need to do is to get people that will be available to rent their houses out, and then you take your money. Another is this: learn a trade. As soon as you leave school and you are doing your service, one of the things you can do whilst you are doing your national service is to learn a trade. What do I mean? Learn how to sew people's clothes. Learn how to sew. Learn how to barber. Every day, all of us seated here, almost every 2 weeks, we go to barber. Learn how to barber, make people nice. Learn masonry. Learn electrical works. And so on. These skills are going to follow you so that kingdom comes. Remember now, the market, those who sew people's clothing, those who barber, and all those people who do these trades. Remember, they are supposed to be people who couldn't do well in school. But then, when they barber you, you feel good. So if you, with your degree, you with your certificate, if you join that industry with the skills you have learned from the university, with your good English, and with a style that you can even research more online and then barber people, you can see where you are going to go. You are going to go places. Delivery service. In PassionDrive company, we deliver our products like books and other templates to our clients through delivery service. There are most times that we deal with 2 delivery companies. There are times that you call them and they are busy, they can't come and serve you. You can establish one as well. What do you need? A reliable motorbike, go and register, get a courier container, and you are good to go. You market yourself, people call you, deliver food, deliver parcels, deliver whatever. You are good to go. And remember, I told you earlier to build connections. When you have reliable connections, I will call you, John, please use your company and deliver this parcel to me. You deliver, then we pay. You are good to go. I remember I also mentioned to you that you should learn how to ride and get a license. So it means that you are picking these skills one by one and you are using them. Even though initially you wouldn't know the reason why I said you should learn how to ride motorbike, but in delivery service, you are going to take advantage of the skills you have in riding and license you have, and you are good to go. Apart from delivery service, remember, apart from riding motorbike and delivery ABCD, transportation, people carrying charcoal from here to there, people carrying watermelon, people carrying grains, all of these are delivery services. Just that they don't call it, they call it transportation. It is the same delivery. DHL, they deliver packages across the world. You can do same. Especially now that many companies are selling online, you can go and pick those packages, deliver them to people. All you need to do is to connect with them. That industry is also very huge. And if you take advantage of this from this time, by the time you are 6 years, 10 years into this, you are going to be making millions of dollars. I assure you, become a driver. As soon as you are doing your national service, you learn how to drive, get a certificate, get a license. As soon as you finish your national service, you have connections already. Lots of people with cars like me. I will tell you, go to Master Rafik. Master Rafik will help you to get a car, or he will get you a car from our company, then you drive. And you can speak good English. Once you communicate with people who speak good English, and then you speak good English, you speak good Dagbani, you speak good Chi, and you can connect with people. The next time they come around, they will look for you. These are in 3 categories. The first is what I mentioned, that look for somebody who has a car. Either your parents, friends, or you yourself, your people you have networked. They get you a car, then you drive, and then you seize the commission, and then they pay you some. Or the money you have saved during your service, use it to buy a car. Use it to buy a car, drive your own car around. Not necessarily a car, a tricycle, a yellow, or whatever. Drive it. Forget the fact that you are a degree holder. To hell with that. Drive it. After all, it is not your end, but rather it is your what? Your beginning. You begin to drive the yellow around, you pick people, you communicate very nicely with them, and in fact, you smell nicely, people like to enter more. Then eventually, you save money. Remember, you are still on budget. Once you don't spend carelessly, you protect yourself very nicely, you service your bike or your car very nicely, you save more money. And in fact, do insurance so that when you get an accident or whatever it is, the insurance company will buy you a new one. So as soon as you start this, you buy your you buy your car, you are driving, you have opportunity now to buy more cars. If you find that as your passion, you find that as an area that there is lots of money, buy more cars, buy more trucks, buy an aeroplane, buy a private jet. Let this become ways you do your transportation business, and you are off. Another is for you to farm. I just love that. Farming. When you start moving from Accra, the national capital, to Paga, the last community before you enter into Burkina Faso, there are huge tracts of land, arable land. There is water in most parts of the season that gets grasses to grow. Wherever grass can grow, it means a plant can be planted there. I mentioned earlier, you can even rear animals, poultry, ruminants, you can rear them. If you can't do any of this, but you can buy products and sell, you can buy grains and sell, you can buy spices and sell, you can buy cola and all those things and sell. Indeed, it just has to be your passion. You learning more, a little about it to refine it, and then you find where you can buy cheap spices like pepper, take it to other parts of the country where it is lacking, like Takoradi in the Western region and other places where you can sell them there. Buy things that are cheap there, like fish, bring them down here and sell. Eventually, you will see the volume of trade you are doing. It's going to be massive for you. Just check. Even these days, there is a company which is Isoko. Isoko tells you the prices of fresh tomatoes here, prices of fresh tomatoes there. You just cut them from here, take them there and sell, and you are in good business. What else do you? Even now, when you go to Bogatanga, when you are coming around Nasia and all those places, there is fresh onions there. At that place, an olonka or a bowl of onions could be like 15 cedis. You bring them just about 200 kilometers away, and you are selling that same bowl for 50 Ghana cedis. 15 cedis, 50 cedis. How much have you made? So if you buy 15 bowls, you bring them here, you sell 50 bowls. How much have you made? How much is your transportation? And I bet you that if you are determined, you can go there with a tricycle and you pack inside, you come here, buy so many hotels, buy so many bend down local markets. You are going to sell this. You are going to sell them. So there are also others like selling local delicacy. Indeed, I said in 2020 to 2030, some of the industries that can fetch you huge amounts of money, apart from real estate, is also the food industry. People are going to continue to eat. As I talk, as soon as I finish, I'm going to look for food to eat. Serve delicious food at a moderate price. People will queue. You wonder whether you are the one having this queue to buy your products. Apart from selling foreign dishes and continental dishes, sell local dishes. Sell local dishes like the Tubani, like the Yoro, like the Hausa Cocoa. Sell these. People are going to buy them because people are fed up with the sugar, people are fed up with the tea, people are fed up with all the things that gets them sick. Sell the local dishes, TZ, Banku, Yam. Sell these. People will buy them. All you need to do is to just learn, sharpen your skills, and you are good to go. Another is, these days, urbanization is catching up very, very fast in most cities. You just go to the transportation yard right now, you are struggling to find a place to even urinate. Get into the town, get into the densely populated areas, find a small space, build a toilet there, build a urinal there. People are going to queue because you have kept it very clean and you are reliable. People are going to pay money to come and urinate. People are going to pay money to come and defecate. You'll be good to go. Printing and graphic designing jobs. Printing and graphic designing jobs. If you learned how to type using Word, Excel, PPT, having a laptop, all you need to do now is to buy a printer. And you are good to go. There are many companies around. You go there to print these books. They tell you 50 pages, you are paying 50 Ghana. 100 pages, you are paying 100 Ghana. These monies, a third of it is the price, is the inputs, cost of inputs. Then the rest is going to their pockets as profits. You can do this. You don't have to go to the skies and come back and start this. You can do this. Photography. This man taking me. When I asked PassionDrive manager to search around town for us to know what are the ranges of prices for people taking videos and pictures during conferences, 2,000 Ghana cedis, which are around $500, 1,000 cedis, and a whole lot. You see, take a conference for a day. The machine, you have it already, you come. We are saying that we don't need any complex editing. Just a normal editing, 2,000 cedis. So assuming that most of you here earn 500 and those who are government workers, they earn around 1,000 cedis. And then because I have a camera, that costs, let me even say 10,000 cedis. I pick the camera, I've learned some skills in video taking and editing, and I come. Today, I take 1,000 cedis. Tomorrow, I go for wedding. Tomorrow next, I go for church service. Tomorrow next, I go for ABCD, and I'm taking even 500 cedis, 500 cedis. Am I better than a worker? Am I better than somebody who has 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. job? Yes, I am. Above all, I'm able to dodge so many taxes. You can do that as well. Start a YouTube channel. When you were in school, or when you started your national service, if you have a particular skill like dancing, you want to teach people on YouTube, like teaching, you want to teach people how to understand mathematics or English or even local dialect, or how to prepare some recipes, you can open this, create a channel, build it over time, and you can make lots of money from that. Invest your money. Earlier, I mentioned that to be able to make about 5,000, 10,000 cedis by the end of your service or contract, when you earn some 500 cedis, go and invest it inside some structured finance. But here now, when you make some money, like 2,000 at the end of your national service, go and put it inside an investment company where you invest your money somewhere, and whatever you are doing to get more money, this money too is working for you elsewhere. 3 months' time, you go for the money, it's huge. 6 months' time, 9 months, 1 year is lots of money. And you are going to be able to survive on this. Trust me. Because if you have 5,000 cedis at the end of your national service and you put it inside structured investment, in 3 months' time, you make not less than 3,000 Ghana cedis. And 3,000 cedis, if you divide it by 3 months that the money has been there, a month becomes 1,000 cedis. And 1,000 cedis is even far more than how much many workers earn. You can make a living out of there, and even you are still going to use your skills in other places to make more money. Laundry service. One is to establish a shop somewhere or to go to people's homes, do their laundry work for them. This is another area. I will bet you that for the past 6 months, my sweets, my smokes, I've not washed them because I want a more reliable person to do them for me. There are many people around who need, look, curtains around, people wash them. People need people to wash them. People need companies to wash them. Carpets, woolen carpets and co. People need companies to freshen them up. Get your asses together, get some equipment, get some washing machines, get drying machines, and you are good to go. Find a nice location, advertise, and you are good to go. There are most of us who are religious, very, very religious, and in fact, knowledgeable in it. And even if you are not knowledgeable, if it is your passion, I told you that learn some skills around it. If you are passionate about religion, find skills in it. As soon as you finish your national, even whilst you are even in your national service, start something. If it's a church you want to start, if it's a teaching program you want to start it at once. Over time, people are going to come to you for consultation services, for ABCD, and you make lots of money from it. And indeed, apart from real estate, apart from religious services and investing your money and all those things, another area you can make lots of money is starting a religious institution. You can make lots of money there. A church, a mosque, or a church or a school that teaches people theology and all those things. You will make lots of money there. Take up the old stuff your family is known for. This is an area I like most because all of us seated here, you watching on this video, your family is known for something. your family is very, very good at something. Most of us, our parents, both our moms and dads, are lawyers, others are medical officers, others are teachers, others are nurses, others are traders in the market, others are ABCD. Which of these can you pick? Can you just pick your father's pharmacy license to go and start a pharmacy where he oversees and then you are running? Can you start an over-the-counter medicine seller business? Or you are going to take up the kinky selling that your mommy left? Or you are going to revive that shop in the market where everybody in the market knows that this particular shop is for your mom and your mom sells grains? Is it that one you're going to pick up? Take it. Add some bit of your education over it, and you are going to start running with lots of money. I like secretarial services and writing as well, and then counseling. You know how to type. You have a laptop. Many people are not educated. Even if they are, not everybody has a laptop. Not everybody has a printer. And indeed, just because you want to print an application letter here or there, do you need to buy a printer for your house? No. So many people out there are looking for it. And in fact, most institutions like schools, like hospitals, people get in there, but clients to these places are not able to use the services of the institution. So they want to lurk around, find a place to just print their photocopy, their health insurance cards and things. Establish these things around. Pitch yourself very well, become very reliable. You are going to make lots of money out here. Lots of money out here. And this, there are many of us who are excellent comedians. There are many of us who can act. There are many of us who can become stars overnight. Which is it you are good at? Is it acting? Is it dancing? Is it comedy? Let that out of you. Open up yourself, let it come out. I already showed you how to find your passion. If your passion is there, develop it. Develop it. With the help of social media, you are going to be an overnight hit. And very soon, people will even pay money to stand by you and take a photo. Yes, you are the one. You are not dreaming. You are the one. Start it. Do you know who is here? He is teacher Kojo or teacher Kofi. There are others. There's one guy called the dancing teacher. He is, excuse me to say, an ordinary teacher like some of you are here. But I've got to know him because of a dancing teacher title. He is on BBC. He's everywhere because he uses dance to attract his kids to come to school, because the community where he was posted, the children don't come to school, but they prefer to be dancing. So instead of dancing on the streets, come to school and dance whilst you learn. This alone has earned him several contracts. And his vision is to be able to teach so many people around the world how he's able to use dancing to teach. And the people will pay money. What is better than this? You are offering your skills through passion, and people are paying money for it. 10 years like that. 10 years like that. I've mentioned dancing. What about singing, music? Who knows this man? All right, you are saying he's called Macasio. He's a singer, a rapper in Ghana. You can become one. You can become a coach for something. You can be a journalist. You can be a sportsman. Just pick what you click in. And tomorrow, I see you, I don't make you up. The big stars you see around the world, Lionel Andre Messi, you have seen Cristiano Ronaldo, you have seen, you have listened, you have watched the videos of Sarkodie, you have heard Cardi B is coming to Ghana. These people were not taught in school. They picked this up because they knew these were the passions they had and these were the skills they had. They developed the skills, and that is where they are now. You mentioned their names and everybody knows them. Not only knowing them, but they have lots of cash that supports whatever they are doing. You can become one. you can become one. When you pick up any of these things, you don't need any paid job again, do you? In fact, these themselves are jobs that you can do even to employ others as well. So as I've been talking over the past few minutes, you will realize that what I want you to do is not to pick up an application form, line up in offices, attending interviews, one here or the other. But rather, what I am encouraging you to do is to pick up your passion, find where it clicks, and then start a business around it. You will make money. Lots of money, of course. Then, how will you be able to find a government job? Who is here? I intentionally kept this there because I still want to discourage you from finding a paid job. This person's salary was paid through Momo, mobile money service. Unfortunately, because of the rat race he's in, hand to mouth, is that how they call it? Hand to mouth. When his salary comes 30th November, by 15th December, everything is finished. So he loans money to live on. So by the end of December, when his salary came, they paid the salary through Momo. And then he took a loan from them, and then the company took the money. In fact, this is not a laughing matter. This is the reality of many people who are working. Many people do not find yourself here. But all the same, I still advertise that I'm going to teach you how to find a job. I've already told you how to find a job using your passion. The next is finding a job with the government department. Indeed, as you are working, doing your national service and your NAPCO, begin to search around. Search a lot. Use your laptop, use your phone, get data, search around the globe. Search around your country. What are the jobs available? In Ghana, there are jobs in the public service, there are jobs in the civil service, there are jobs in the security services, there are jobs in the revenue departments, there are jobs in so many places. But then, the first is that in countries such as Ghana and so many developing countries, you need a strong woman or a strong man, a powerful man or a powerful woman who is in a strong government department, who has the ability to sign a letter, an appointment letter for you before you can easily land a job when you need it. But if you don't have a strong person, a man or a woman, a politician who can sign an appointment letter, then what you have to do is now go through the normal process, which is, I said, research. If you are interested in finding Valco job, if you are interested in finding teaching job, research about it and wait when they advertise. Then you review your CV, do a powerful CV, listen all the skills you have, and then you signing up for job advertisements. There are so many online companies that shows you some places where people are advertising for jobs. Sign up for emails where they send you emails about them, and then you supply your you supply your CV to them, and they will call you for interview. But what I want you to do is not to fall to job scams, because there are so many youth out there who are looking for work. There are so many scammers who tell you, pay 2,000 cedis, I'll help you find a job. You pay. At the end of the day, you can't find them. There are so many people out there like that. About 4 weeks ago, I was told that one of my friends was scammed 1,500 cedis because he was looking for a public service job. Don't fall to that. In fact, you can see that my spirit is down because I'm not so interested in telling you all of this to find government job and blah, blah, but I still have the responsibility to tell you. Find, but avoid scams in the public sector jobs. In fact, I don't know how they do it. I don't know whether those who are responsible in appointing are those who ask people to go and look for money and come and take the appointment, or it is unscrupulous people who fall in between the government department and then the people looking for the job. But whatever it is, this is a reality. So avoid it. Yeah, somebody is saying that if you avoid it, you don't get a job. Okay, keep paying until you get your luck by getting the job. All right. So the next thing to do after reviving your CV is to check which departments you want to work in. What kind of qualifications do they want? What kind of demands, what kind of responsibilities do they want from you? If you fit in it, then understand the expectations they want on you. When you do this, check the requirements they want. If you fit into it, there are many organizations who are looking for strictly chemistry degree holders. If you don't have chemistry degree and they are advertising looking for chemistry degree holders, do not apply. You are wasting your time. Even if they ask you to pay money, you pay money and you will not get it. Then, when they invite you for interviews, show confidence. And I know if you are part of this conference from the beginning, and you have paid attention, emphasizing on the 20 skills everybody must have. If you have these skills, you are going to be a confident person. You meet anybody, the person feels perhaps you have worked for 20 years already. When you search around, putting your CVs up and down, and the regular government job is not coming, the government of Ghana has some programs. I know in your country as well, there are such programs, such machinery the government has put in place to get young people engaged. Some of you in training, some of you to be able to get something at the end of the month. In Ghana, you have the National Youth Employment Program, you have the Nation Builder Corps. Take advantage of this. Many hundreds and thousands of graduates have been appointed, and every day they get up and they are able to find some job to do. If you are not able to land yourself in regular government job, you are not able to find the NABCO or the NYEP, there is internship. You can do internship or volunteer your services in a company or in a government department that meets your passion. If you have 20 skills that I mentioned about, and you come to me, Rafik, my name is Rafik. I just completed my service with Ghana Health Service. I can run errands for this office. I can sit in meetings on behalf of the office. I can take notes. I can do reports. I know I'm an excellent person when it comes to community entry and exit. I know how to ride a motorbike. I can run around and do so many things for the office. I can organize meetings. I can distribute letters. If you come to my office and tell me this, I will not let you go for free. I will keep you around to help me do ABC there you said you are able to do, whilst looking for an opportunity to employ you permanently. Because these days, it is not just the degree you are holding, but then it is the work you are able to do. Do the work. It's not just about holding a degree. So, if you are somebody who, you see that I'm cautious in my statement here. If you are somebody who is very intelligent, you have taken an IQ test and you score very high. You have taken an EQ test, emotional quotient test, you score very high. It means that on the average, you do better, you comprehend better, you are more intelligent than many people out there. Search for jobs in international organizations. There are many international organizations out there who are looking for people who are geniuses. In these organizations, there are those I trust. And if even you have to work, this is the area I want you to look at. Because when they're advertising throughout the world. And when they pick you, they're picking you because you merit it. There are no underhand dealings here, like I mentioned in so many government departments. Here, when they advertise looking for qualification A, all those who meet those basic requirements, they shortlist this, and then they still look for additional reasons why they should employ one person but not the other. And eventually, if you happen to fall within that skill set they're looking for, then you get a job there. I prefer you go hunting for a job here than you go hunting for a job anywhere. If you can't start your own business through your passion, then look for a job with an international organization where you are sure that they picked you because they believe in your ability and you have resources to deliver a job, and then you get people satisfied because of your contribution to the work. The United Nations comes very quickly into mind, where the reputation of the organization is to be protected. For that matter, all those engaged in employment and recruitment, they do it expertly and professionally. They do not allow anything to come in between. Just a recap. If you have finished your service and looking for work, I've told you the first thing to do is to pick up a side income activity you were doing during your service that is profitable. Pick it up as a first employment opportunity for you. If you can't pick up that one because of some reasons, then now I've listed about 18 other areas you can find a job, starting from real estate, starting from farming, starting from building another skill, maybe around tailoring, around barbering, and starting music or dance, starting teaching and all those things on your own. And this, in the next 3 to 5 years, you are going to be a millionaire because it is your passion, you have built skills around it, and people are ready to pay you for that. If you are not able to find a job or you are not interested in starting a business on your own, I've also asked you to look for a job with government, and I've taken you through a number of ways you can find a job. But the best way to find a job with government is somebody who will sign the appointment letter and hand it over to you. But if you can't find that, but I said you should research, build your CV very well, research around, sign up with companies that suggest job opportunities, and then you will prepare yourself, get your CV, apply, you will get a job. I've said that if you can't find a job through the regular means, start a volunteering job with another company or start an internship. If you can't find a job there, I said you should find a job through the programs government has initiated, like the NAPCO, like the NYEP. I've also mentioned that the best one after finding your own work is to find a job with an international organization. Find a job with the United Nations, find a job with the World Visions, find a job with find a job with an international organization. And through that, you yourself will know you are using your energies, you have been recruited based on merit, and you will be fine to go. All along, we have done Model 1, Model 2, Model 3. Model 1 looked at how you can minimize expenditure and improve savings. Model 2, we looked at where you are going to invest these savings you've made. And Model 3 looked at how you can find a job immediately, complete your contract job or your service. Thank you so much. I believe I've made a lot of impact in your life through all these models. I don't want you to finish your service without any job. Start that job today and the sky will be your limit. If this is the first time you are watching my videos, check below and subscribe and turn on the notification button so that every week when I share my videos, you will see them. You will see the alerts and be among the first people to watch.